only reason I'm here is because this motherfucker wouldn't answer the phone.
Why are you treating me like I'm a criminal? I didn't do it.
Who showed up?
My husband.
What? Is that you? Ever wondered what happens when a police officer has to arrest their own wife? Brace yourself for a surprising twist in this unfolding story of duty, love, and the thin blue line. Can police officers handle such a situation? And if they do, how, for God's sake? And more juice, what is the reaction of the wives? In this video, we show you 3 cases where cops were forced to arrest their own wives. How would you react if your husband or wife arrests you? Let's grab the popcorn and see what happens in the first case. It's important to recognize when your spouse breaks the law. In these situations, it's crucial to separate emotions and focus more on the police role than the emotional role of being a husband. There's a risk of the cop misusing their power in such cases. The first case is of Sergeant White and Desiree. A vehicle observed in the driveway entered an intersection and nearly collided with another car. The vehicle pulled over when instructed to do so by the police. Interestingly, one of the officers revealed that the vehicle in question belonged to him. However, his mood quickly soured upon realizing who was the one inside the car.
Get this motherfucker out of my car.
One step out.
Get out.
Sergeant White was upset and hesitant to participate in the process because the suspect, Desiree, happened to be his girlfriend.
Oh, you can stay in the car. Just give me your key fob. Where's the key fob, girl? Do you have it on you? There it is.
Oh my, really?
You're not getting any. Because who you know, it don't matter, okay? You know it's against the law to be driving under the influence, correct? Okay, you do know that, right?
The officers struggled to navigate the situation without jeopardizing their relationship with their colleague, but they still proceeded to detain Desiree.
You're all right.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know her issue.
I'm so embarrassed. I tried.
Was the child inside the car? You grabbed the car. You grabbed the kid?
Yeah, I watched him get the kid out of the car.
Yeah, I did.
As I was pulling
Okay,
up.
get the child's information.
Yeah.
Are you? I guess your mom. Grandma.
I had no clue.
There was a child in the car, and the police officer found it embarrassing because she was putting the child's life at risk.
Des, relax. Come on.
Hey, I got no part of none of this. Okay.
Being a local sergeant, Sergeant White had constraints preventing him from getting directly involved in the matter. The principle of equality before the law remains unchanged, and personal relationships, like the one with his girlfriend, don't exempt anyone. Those who do wrong must face the consequences. If Sergeant White handled the case, there could be accusations of exploiting his position, so it was delegated to the sheriff's office.
I ran up, I snatched the door open, I put the car in park, I turned it off. I didn't see the key fob, but I have my spare. I keep my spare in my unit.
Watch your road.
Yeah, watch your back, bro. I put it in park, I turned the car off. I didn't say a word to her. I ran around the other side because I could see baby's feet. So I'm trying to think before she gets the conscious effort to try to put this car back in drive or turn it on. I run around, I grab the baby. And then I ran right up to her mom and I was like, take the baby. Olenek rolls up, he was like, Sarge, we got it. I said, please deal with that. And I backed up. The only reason I'm here is because this motherfucker wouldn't answer the phone. So I'm tracking and I'm like, something ain't right. Obviously, I was right.
After additional examinations, Desiree faced multiple battery charges and was also accused of child abuse. Sergeant White played a crucial role in the case, demonstrating a clear understanding of the gravity of the crimes. In this situation, he prioritized his responsibilities as a police officer over his role as a boyfriend. In the following case, the situation took a whole different turn. Let's dive in. The Trooper Davis and Michelle case is our next situation here. On August 1st, 2023, Davis submitted a petition to have a woman named Michelle admitted to a psychiatric hospital. He then located her and requested an acquaintance to document their interaction. But Michelle was not pleased about meeting Davis.
What is wrong with you? I don't need help. I need to get away from you. No. This isn't normal. I don't care what anybody says. Can I please stand up? You're absolutely insane. You're f***ing insane. Like, and then you paint me to look insane as I'm sitting on the ground, got my head slammed into this and that by a cop who called the cops on me.
4 months before this event, they engaged in a romantic relationship, but Michelle decided to end it due to various private reasons.
And you call the cops on me for what? For what? Oh, because I'm around a sociopath who says he can do whatever he wants. Women are objects, whatever he wants. I'd be happy to tell them that. I mean, I don't know why you don't like when your truth, I just tell it back to you. Like, I don't know why you don't like that. But this is unacceptable behavior. Totally unacceptable. What the f***?
On that particular day, Davis was not on duty. He had the option to be at home with his wife and children, whom he had cheated on. However, he decided to be present at the location, accompanying his girlfriend and patiently waiting for assistance to transport her to the psychiatric hospital.
Who does that? You don't give a shit about anything except yourself. And if this is caring, you have a very delusional way of expressing it. Get off of me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong except disagree with you.
Michelle wanted to get off the gravel, not knowing the situation was worse off the gravel.
I don't understand. And I can't relax. You just called the cops on me for existing. I didn't like your truth. Jesus, dude. Come on. What the fuck? What? Why are you treating me like I'm a criminal? I didn't do anything. I just want to be able to stand.
Back and find out where they are.
Can't make up that I assaulted you. I just didn't agree with your truth. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I just left. Like, I don't understand.
The nature of the case suggested that it revolved around events from the past, yet the specific details remained elusive. As additional support arrived, Michelle was promptly transported to a psychiatric hospital. Fortunately, after a thorough assessment that revealed no signs of suicidal thoughts, she was released after 5 days. On the other hand, the legal consequences for David were substantial. He found himself behind bars for abusing his authority and fabricating false charges. The charges filed against him encompassed serious offenses, including strangulation, unlawful restraint, and official oppression. This legal action underscored the gravity of the situation and the alleged misconduct that had taken place. This next one you maybe want to watch twice because this case is one you thought you would only saw in movies. Let's go. The Stephanie and Joshua case.
So, what happened?
Someone ran down the hill. I was sitting here exercising and just came down and jumped me and started hitting me in the head.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Okay.
On November 12, 2017, a police officer got a call about a fight between two men. When he arrived, he found only one person there, which turned out to be fortunate. Even though the man didn't say what started the fight, the police officer had a good idea about it.
And from what I understand, this is his wife? Yeah? Okay. So, you had any beef with him? Any issues?
There's been an ongoing issue, but nothing physical until now.
Okay. You want to press charges? No?
A guy was in the park with a woman and her husband attacked him. We're not sure about the relationship between the man and the woman, but it seems the husband didn't like them being together. And that's understandable. Besides the bump on the person's head, the police officer wasn't sure how hurt he might be. While waiting for medical help, the cop checked the person and noted everything he found during the examination.
You know what day of the week it is, Sean?
Sunday,
You know what month we're in?
November
What year is it?
2017.
Who's president?
Trump.
How many quarters in a dollar? Okay. You have any medical issues? Allergic to anything? Okay, cool. Did you lose consciousness at all? Did he just use his hands, feet?
I think just his hands, yeah.
Okay.
Making sure the person's mind was okay, the cop then turned their attention to the attacker's wife, Stephanie. She saw the attack happen and had information that the cop hoped wasn't true.
Who showed up?
My husband.
What's your husband's name?
Joshua.
Huh?
Joshua.
Josh is in APD. Josh?
Stephanie's husband, Joshua, used to work for the Albuquerque Police Department but got suspended because of a crash related to drinking and driving. After 3 months, Joshua got in trouble with the police again, this time for assault. The cop knew the situation was getting more difficult, but he soon discovered it was even more complicated than he initially thought.
David, 635 PD. Can you have a supervisor respond down here, please? Negative code.
The police officer called a supervisor to figure out what to do with the case. After learning that the attacker was a well-trained police officer skilled in fighting and using guns, the cop was amazed by the victim's determination.
So, I'll ask you again, Sean, do you want to press charges? I mean, it's totally up to you. If you don't feel safe, if you feel like this is going to progress onto something, it's going to get written up anyway. And
What does that mean?
there's going to be a report made, and it's going to go. I take it you know who her husband is. Yeah. So it's going to go up through the
You know who
department.
he is too, right?
Yeah. It's going to go up through the department, and it's going to go to internal affairs because he still is an employee. But if you don't feel safe, I mean, even after this, if something else happens, call us back. I'm going to give you a case and a CAD number, and you can reference it off of that.
The guy didn't want to file charges against Joshua. Instead, he was worried about Stephanie, who believed she was the reason for her husband's troubles.
That time when he did his whatever, he was coming to try to find me, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the incident? Yeah.
That's what you told me. She called me frantic on the phone saying he just left drunk in the car. He's looking for me. I'm like, I wasn't living at the place I'm living now, somewhere else, but because we've been having an affair for months. He knows about it. She just lies to him. It's not happening. It's still happening. She called me.
3 months before this happened, Joshua and Stephanie argued about her being involved with another man. Angry and under the influence, Joshua drove straight to the man's house, causing a crash with his police car. 6 months later, Joshua quit his job at the Albuquerque Police Department. The embarrassment faced by police officers due to their partners breaking the law and instances of officers abusing their power for personal vengeance represent two contrasting extremes within the realm of law enforcement. These stories are not isolated incidents, but rather reflective of a widespread phenomenon in the field of policing. The impact of personal problems on the successful and professional lives of police officers is a genuine concern, highlighting the complex and challenging nature of their responsibilities. The intersection of personal and professional realms underscores the need for effective coping mechanisms and support systems within the law enforcement community. The question of today: how would you react if your husband or wife arrests you? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked these cases, we are sure you will love these 2 videos as well. Subscribe to be part of our tribe and be the first to watch the newest interesting caught-on-camera cases.